This is a live search of ProQuest Research Library. This recording of a live ProQuest Research Library search will briefly demonstrate searching in PRL using our recurring research question. We'll look at searching and limiting in a feature called Author Resolver that helps you find out more about the author for evaluation purposes. Be sure to look at using the citation features in ASC and PRL on your Week 4 tab in Moodle for small but important differences in using each database's citing feature. Let's get started. We are on the ProQuest Research Library Advanced Search screen. I already have my terms typed in, so I have child truncated or youth, that's the first row of terms or concepts. I left the AND default operator because I want to connect child or youth to obese or overweight or fat. And I truncated obesity. I typed in my own OR, and I put obese or in this first box here. And then I utilized the built-in OR over here. And since it's a third term, I put fat in this box over here. However, you could put it all in one box right here as long as you make sure you type in your own OR. You could do it as we did similarly with EDS and Academic Search Complete. And then I added a row by clicking this because the default for ProQuest is just 2 rows of search boxes, so I added a row. It brought up the AND default operator. I put in food advertising truncated with quotes around it to be more specific. And then I put the second option, or food marketing, in the box over here, again utilizing the built-in OR. Over here we have our search fields, and anywhere except full text all corresponds is very similar to select a field in Academic Search Complete. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that as the default because that's more or less a basic keyword type of search. It'll look for the appearance of my terms in all fields of the record. However, at any time, if I wanted to change it, I know that I can come over here, just like in the other databases. If I wanted to see if my terms showed up in the abstract field, I could do it there. I can do it in the subject heading field. If I wanted to try document title, I could do it there as well. And then, as you scroll down right here, you can see I have the option to go ahead and limit to full text, as well as peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed is considered the gold standard for scholarly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click peer-reviewed, and I am going to click full text. And so I've got my terms, I've got these items pre-selected, and I will now click search. And as you can see, it comes up to 45 results, and that's because we've already done some initial limiting. Had I not limited, it would have been probably a few hundred results. Another thing that I'm deciding now that I'm looking at my results that I want to do is I might go ahead and just limit by publication date. Often you will have instructors when you're doing research projects and papers, they may want you to only use the last 5 to 10 years of publication dates. I'm going to go ahead and go with the last 5 years, and one way that you can do it in the results page is that you can come over here and grab the slider, and I'm going to go to 2010 because as you can see it goes up to 2015, so that's 2010 to 2015 is the last 5 years. Now click update, and it goes to 26 results. So it knocked out about 20. So I'm looking through my results, and as you can see here, it shows us the first 1 to 20. And this is very similar to what we've seen in Academic Search Complete and other databases. You have an icon indicating scholarly peer-reviewed. You have each record is numbered. Each title is linked, and it'll take you into a more detailed page or screen or citation page, or a detailed view is what they call it here. And in this case, my terms are bolded and highlighted. So everything that I typed in that is showing up, that corresponds to the terms I used, is showing up highlighted and bolded. It'll give you like a brief little excerpt of something that's in the abstract right there. So that comes up. Here, of course, is your publication information, the date, the authors. And of course, because it's full text, you have the different options. You can do PDF, full text, you could just click to the abstract, and so forth. So looking through these, I've decided that I'm going to go with number 8, which is characteristics of food advergames that reach children and the nutrient quality of the foods they advertise. It's fairly recent, it's from 2014. And advergaming, food advergaming, is an interesting kind of thing. Food advergames are free video games and they contain advertisements for food, and they are very engaging because they offer branded characters and they're fun. And the kids are virtually playing with their food, and that's fun. But what's really going on is that it's a persuasive message for food and it's hidden as entertainment. So it's a little dicey in my opinion. So that's why this particular article appeals to me. And there's been a lot of somewhat recent research done on it lately. So I'm going to click the link here to see what I can find out about this article. And right here it shows characteristics of food advergames. So there's your title. Of course, here's your abstract. And it's defaulted to an HTML full text, meaning this is the full text appearing as on a web page. So it's a coded web page using HTML code right here. And if you want to be more precise, and sometimes professors will prefer that you use the actual PDF because it's the actual scanned image of the print article, you could then click here. And as you can see, this is the article in print form, but it's a scan, it's a picture of it. And you can go through it and read it. So the HTML, the full text version tab and PDF are usually the same. Generally, I think the full text PDF is considered preferable because it's considered more accurate, and sometimes there's a fear that there might be transcription problems with the full text version. Here we can find out more about the author. Underneath the title here, you can see we have various linked names of authors. And when it has this symbol here, you can mouse over it and it pulls up, and it's a thing called Author Resolver, and it will provide you with some background information about the author, and you can use that as an evaluation tool, an initial evaluation tool, to determine if you feel that the author's background and authority and credibility is enough for a selection for this article. So I'm mousing over the one for Lorraine J. Weatherspoon, and I move my cursor down to the link within the box here. And it pulls up some information. Here's her affiliations right here. So I can see that she's in food science and human nutrition at Michigan State University. I can see that she has multiple degrees, including a PhD. These are the different research communities that she's involved in. And this is her actual expertise right here. And we even have some links to previous things that she's either authored or co-authored right there. So that's useful, and that could be good for, as I said, determining author credibility. So I click the back button, and now I'm back here at the full text screen. And the last thing I want to show you is how to use the Cite feature. So usually at this page here, at the detailed view page, you should have an option on the right. It says Cite. If you click Cite, it'll pull up this box here. Now the first thing that it does is that it alphabetically defaults to APA. Our particular style that I'm using for this course in LS 102 is MLA. So this is what you need to do. You want to go here, open up the drop-down menu, scroll down to MLA 7th edition, and then there's one more step. You need to click Change. And now it has provided the MLA 7th edition type of citation that you can use and put in for your assignment that's the part 3 and the evaluation and citation part of it. And so you could go ahead and just copy and paste this, and that should be good. And then click Done. And that's really all I have to say about doing some searching in ProQuest Research Library. Good luck in ProQuest.